Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. I'm just going to move my camera back a little bit. Yes, you're very welcome back to my channel and to spend some time with me today. I thought that today I would do a little kind of get ready with me using one particular new product that I am so excited about, and one other product that I have only just bought. I've tried it on my daughter, I haven't tried it on myself at all, and I'll explain to you all about that. So I hope that wherever you are today that you're having a wonderful day. The sun is shining here and it's actually quite warm, and again the windows are closed so you can't hear traffic going by and people cutting their lawns and so on. But if you hear noise from inside my house, my kids are playing the Wii. Let's hope that they stay quiet for half an hour. Anyway, those of you who follow me on Instagram will have seen that during the week I received a new makeup palette in the post. I bought it myself. It's not a sponsored video. This is something that I've been meaning to buy for quite a while, and I've just finally got around to buying it. And I bought it with a couple of reasons in mind. It is the Pippa for Blank Canvas Cosmetics palette, and it comes in this lovely, it's got an outer sleeve, so it slips out like that. It's actually, cardboard isn't the right description, but it's kind of cardboard. It's very slim, as you can see, and when you open it, it has that lovely plastic, little plastic cover, which I've been keeping on it to keep it clean. Now I'm going to try and not blind you. There's a lovely mirror, and in it you have, along the bottom, 6 eyeshadows. I'm moving, let's see now if I can do it without blinding you. I'm moving from here over. So 6 eyeshadows. The first large one is a highlight, the middle one is a blush, and the outer one is for bronzing or contouring. And it's very pretty, as you can see, and all of the shadows are named. I think they might be named after people in her family. I'll explain to you a little bit about the palette. First of all, Blank Canvas is an Irish company, and I just pulled up a little bit of information here about it, and I'm just going to read it out to you. Did I put it? Where did I put it on my camera? I screenshot, that's what it was. And my phone is very slow. I'm due to upgrade it very soon. That's all. Not really important information. Now, there it is. Now I need my glasses for reading it. So, Blank Canvas are an award-winning Irish cosmetics brand that create affordable and highly covetable makeup brushes and cosmetics. Blank Canvas cosmetics and cosmetic brushes offer exceptional value for money and are hugely popular with beauty bloggers and makeup artists alike. Recent beauty hits from Blank Canvas include the Pippa palette, created in collaboration with Pippa O'Connor, and the Blank Canvas contour palette, now available to buy online. That's just a little about the company. And then this is Pippa. If I can show you. I hope it shows up. This is Pippa. So you can see she's very beautiful. She's a young Irish model. Now she's probably in her early 30s. She's a mum of 2 little boys, and she's a well-known personality here. So she's written a book as well, kind of about lifestyle and healthy eating and all of that sort of stuff. So when before that, she did this collaboration with Blank Canvas for the Pippa palette. It retails for $34.99. I bought it from Blank Canvas Cosmetics, the website itself. It was ordered, I think, last Sunday, if I'm correct. I think it was last Sunday, and it arrived Tuesday or Wednesday, so it came within 2 to 3 days. It said it would arrive within the week. Now I could have paid for faster delivery, but it did arrive very quickly. And on the back of it, it shows you a picture of Pippa and what you're getting inside. So I've used this every day since I've got it, and I have been so impressed with it, really, really impressed with it. The quality of the shadows and the blush and the contour and the highlight is exceptional. Like I say, this is not a sponsored video. I couldn't believe how easy it was to work with the shadows. They are very pigmented, but yet you're not getting splodges of colour, because sometimes that happens with me. If I use something that's too pigmented, I'm going to get a big, smudge or a splodge of colour, and it's very hard to work with. These blend really, really well, and they're very versatile. So you could do a kind of a smoky eye if you wanted, or you could do a very neutral eye, and the blush and the contour and the highlight are very adaptable to lots of different skin tones. So I thought that I would do a look with that today, just a kind of a quick everyday look that you would use every day, maybe hopping out to the supermarket or whatever. The other product that I have not tried on myself, so this is really a first impressions. I tried it on my daughter. Yesterday I was shopping in town and I was looking at the Charlotte Tilbury counter, and they have, I think it's a BB cream that it has ingredients in it. I think she called them chameleon pigments, that when it comes out as a white cream and when you rub it into your skin, it adapts to your skin tone. And I was very excited about it, and I really, really wanted to buy it, but it was 40 euro. I just, at the moment, I don't have that money to spend on one particular product, because there's other things, and I had literally just bought the Pippa palette, which was £34.99. So I said, I'll just have a look around, and if I don't see anything else that's like this, maybe I'll buy it. But I hopped into Boots and I found this product, which is the L'Oreal Glam Nude BB Cream 5-in-1. And I'll just read to you what the claims are. Discover Glam Nude BB Cream, a unique universal skin perfector for a flawless nude finish. 5-in-1 smart BB cream. So the first thing is flawless complexion, even skin tone, radiant glow, 24-hour hydration, and seamless coverage. So micro encapsulated pigments in a feather light formula that transform into a foundation when applied to the skin, a weightless bare skin sensation. And it's buildable low to medium coverage, universal fit. Now they have another colour as well, which is medium to dark. So that was the one that I picked up, the light to medium. And when I tried it, my daughter, who has just, actually she's 18 today, she has a slightly more sallow skin tone than I do. I have more pink in my skin. So I tried it on her, and it literally comes out white like this. And when you blend it in, or as you work it into your skin, you can see it starts to change colour, and it adapts. Maybe, I hope you can see that, but I'm going to demonstrate it in a minute. It adapts to your skin tone, and I put it on her yesterday, and it gave her the most natural looking kind of glow without looking very made up. And just, it's summertime, we will be travelling a little bit, and I wanted a couple of products that I can, that's, you know, a face and a palette. This isn't too heavy if it's very warm, you know, rather than putting on, say, I love my Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish, but sometimes you want something a little bit lighter. So I'm going to try this today. So I'm literally going to do a quick get ready with me. I have two little clips here to just push back my hair. I hope I have all my products, because yeah, I think I have everything, because as I say, that's a face and a palette. So I don't need my blushes or anything like that. And I don't know if this is going to, if the L'Oreal is going to need a powder to finish. So I'm just going to tuck my hair back. And the first thing I'm going to use is what I've been using for ages, and that is, well, not ages, but a few weeks, is the Catrice Camouflage Cream. And I did a demonstration with this in a video, oh, maybe a month ago. And it's a yellow, it's an anti-shadow cream, so for under eye pigment, which I, as you can see, I have, and it goes up here, up here. So all I have on my face at the moment is my skincare. It is kind of afternoon when I'm filming this, so I did put a little bit of brow product on this morning and a tiny little bit of mascara, because otherwise I look like I have no lashes at all. So I have a small little mirror here, so if you see me looking to the side, you'll know why. So I'm going to put that directly under my eye and my under eye area, and it lightens and brightens, and you'll see now this is Obviously you have to blend it out, but you can see the difference, I think, between the two. It literally, I think it's a game changer for me. Now, I haven't tried any other products that are similar to this, you know, that make similar claims, but the Catrice product I find is it works very well. It's very inexpensive. It doesn't dry out my under eye area, and as you can see, it certainly lightens. Now, you can work as much in as you want to. You could do it with a tiny little sponge. You could probably do it with a small little brush as well. But I just find that my fingers work just as well. So that's why what I'm doing here now is just literally pushing it into wherever the darkness is. And that's my eye base. Actually, I did forget I do have a primer, which I'm going to go and grab just a second. And we're already into 10 minutes, so I better make this quick. So, I had to replace my concealer, and I've gone back to one that I've used before, and it's the Collection Lasting Perfection Ultimate Wear Concealer 16-Hour Wear in 01 Fair. So that's it there. And I can guarantee you within 2 weeks, the writing is going to have disappeared. Maybe I'll put some sellotape or something over it to stop it from disappearing, because it's very hard to remember then, you know, as time goes on. So I said I would try. I was literally out of my Maybelline. I think there might be one use left in it, but I just said I'll try it today. So there is my concealer. It's slightly more peachy coloured than the Catrice, which is more yellow. The yellow cancels out the darkness, so I'm literally just popping that on there. And I have used this before. This is my second time to purchase the Collection concealer, and it is a good concealer. It's not expensive either. I think it was less than €6. I bought it in Boots, so when you buy anything in Boots, you get to build up your points. So that's my concealer there. And I'm quite aware of the fact that everything seems to be very whitened out. I'm going to put a little on my cheeks as well, because as you can see, I have some pink or redness in my cheeks. It's just, it's always been like that. That's just my colouring. My mum had it. I'm very pale, typical Irish complexion. And I'll just rub a little around my nose as well. So that's my concealer done. I'm going to go on to the L'Oreal Glam Nude and pop a little into my fingers. Now, as I say, this is a first impressions for me. We'll see how this works. So it goes on white, don't be too scared. And then as you work it in, it changes to adapt to your skin tone. It has a nice consistency. It's quite a very light consistency. It's liquidy as opposed to creamy. It is apparently buildable, so we'll see if it is. Now, I don't know if that's showing up very well on camera. It's a little on my finger there. Oh, there's some on the other finger too. Is there? No, I got it all. That is actually giving a nice, gentle, natural coverage. Needs a bit of blending with the concealer. But in all, I don't know if you can see that that's given me a nice natural base. Maybe I'll try moving the camera this way. Would that be better? Now you'll see everything that's hanging on my door. That's possibly a better angle. So it's given me a nice gentle base. I'm going to try another little bit to see will that make much of a difference at all. It does. I think it says it's buildable. I'm pretty sure I read that. I'm kind of going between the camera now and the mirror. No, I think that for me that's a nice base, because I don't want to look too. It's coming off completely different on camera, but I'll put a picture on Instagram. It has a nice feel. It doesn't, I don't think it needs to be powdered. I might wait till the end, but I don't think it needs to be powdered. Now, I'm going to move on to, what should I do with my eye base? Yes, I have my NYX Proof It eye primer, which I've been using for the last few weeks, and I've been loving this as well. It comes out kind of a whitish, creamy white colour. You just pop it on and spread it and let it kind of set. And I've been like, it has been making a difference because I have oily eyelids. It's the only bit of my face that's oily. So I find that, you know, not so much shadows, but eyeliners and mascara would travel and transfer. So in the meantime, I'm going to let that set, and I'm going to do my contour and my blush and highlight. Some people would leave that to the end. I don't really think it makes a huge amount of difference. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of contour first. I can actually bend that back. And this one is called Amour. This one here, Amour, which is it's a lovely light colour brown. It's not scary at all, because I find, because I'm so fair skinned, that, you know, bronzers and contours can be kind of scary. So I'm going to kind of just go literally in under my cheekbones there with a very small fluffy brush. I don't even know what the brand is, and don't worry, I will blend all these things out. I have read somewhere that this colour is a dupe for Benefit Hoola. And again on the other side, just to blend it a little bit. So that's my contour. You could also bronze with this, but this is a very light look, so I'm not going to bother. Now I'm going to go in with, this one is called Pipsy, and that is Pippa herself, this one here. Her Instagram name, if you want to follow her, is Pipsy Pie. And you can follow her on there. This is a lovely peachy colour. It's not pinky, it's definitely a peach. And you get nice pigment from it. I'm using a Bobbi Brown blush brush, and I'm just popping it along my cheekbone and blending it with the contour. So I hope you can see that you can actually see the two, and I will blend them together properly, but you can see that the contour is there. Then I'm going to go in with a little bit of highlight, and I have, this is a BB blush contour. I don't know if it's a Superdrug brand, but it's an angled contour brush, and I'm going in with Lulu. I'm not sure who Lulu is. Might be Pippa's sister, I'm not sure, but or somebody in her family. It's a very slightly I won't say glittery, but it has a little reflection, a little bit of shine in it. And I'm just popping that on the top of my cheekbones there, just to give a little highlight. To be very subtle. I don't know if it's showing on camera, but it is actually very subtle. I may have to set my under eye concealer. So I hope you can see that. Now, my lid primer has dried, so I'm going to go in. This is a natural everyday look, so I'm going to go for something fairly neutral. I'm using my MAC brushes. This one is, I'm useless with seeing the numbers because they do wear off. I think it's a 232. It's just a flat shader brush or shadow brush. And I'm going to go in with this colour here, which is Ollie, which is a kind of, it's neutral, it's very neutral, but it's not, it's more a peachy skin tone shade than a white. As you can see, the one next to it, which is Lily, is much whiter. So this one is a nice natural. And actually, I'm going to just use the mirror on the palette. So I'm putting Ollie all over my lid, kind of as a base. There's not much, there's no fallout on my face at all. It's just, I'm just kind of patting it on. It's a nice gentle shade, lovely. You could actually do one shade, one and done. and you'd be fine. A little bit of liner and mascara. So I hope you can see that okay. Now it may not be picking up on camera because they are very neutral shades, but that's what I said. Ollie, that's Ollie. So I want to create a little bit of contour or crease, you know, make my crease look a little bit more defined. So I'm going to go in with, I think I'll go in with Susu, this one here, which is a kind of a nice browny shade, and I'm using a MAC, I think it's a 2-1, no it's not. What is this one? MAC, oh, I think it is a 217. It's a kind of a, it's a shader brush, crease brush, whatever you want to call it. Blending, oh, I'm putting the wrong colour. This is Susu, which I think, I don't know, it's somebody I would imagine in her family. I think, as I say, Ollie is her little boy. So I'm going to try and catch my brow bone there to create my crease. Because my eyes are deep set and slightly hooded, I need to create that illusion that I have more mobile lids than actually you can see. So this for me is the best way to do it. I'm kind of going in from underneath rather than straight on like that. I'm going from underneath because I can catch the bone a little bit better, the brow bone, or my eye socket bone if you like. So I hope you can see that. I hope they're matching. So that's a lovely crease colour. I could bring it out here a little bit more to blend it. And I'm going to take that a little into the outer V as well. Excuse me. Just to create a little bit more depth. And what am I on now? Oh my goodness, 21 minutes. I wish I knew how to do the time lapse or speed it up and do a voiceover, but I have to learn all that. Excuse me. Now, I've put a little on my outer V, as you can see, but I want to deepen it a little bit, so I'm going to go in with, actually, I'm going to go in with Dodo, which is this colour here. It's the darker brown. It's called Dodo. So I'm going to use this as a MAC as well, and it's a 219. It's a shaped crease brush that I find very useful for my deep set eyes, my hooded eyes. So I'm going to go into the outer V only, just to deepen that up a little bit. So you can see I am literally drawing a V there and blending it upwards, and I will blend properly with the fluffy brush, so don't get scared. But you can see it's just deepening up my crease for me, and defining my crease a little bit more. The challenge is to get them both the same. And because I'm not a makeup artist by any means, that can be very difficult. But with fingers crossed this will work. I think that looks fairly similar, maybe a little bit more on this side. Up here, just up here, and I'm dotting it, I don't want to kind of put a big smudge now, and I'm really liking that colour because it's a kind of a dark mocha brown, but it pulls a little bit wine as well. It's a very, very versatile colour. There, I think that's more or less it now. So I'm going to blend, and I noticed that my blending brush is missing. I wonder who has that. Olivia. Just blend the three colours together, and it's a very gentle, natural look, but you can see it's given me quite a defined crease. Now, I am going to go under my eye a little, just again with Dodo, just to give me a very gentle shadow under my eye. I am going to have to clean up a little bit because I have a little bit of fallout. So a little under my eye. Now, what I'm going to do, because I want to push some of the last colour there is called KD. It's black. So I'm going to use that to line my eye, and I'm just using an angled brush. I'm not sure. I think it's a MAC, but I'm not sure. So I'm going into KD, which is black, and I'm going to go under my lashes, into the roots of my lashes from underneath. And I learned this technique from Stephanie Marie. I will list her channel below. And I find it very, very useful. It's and very effective because, again, I have deep set hooded eyes, and if you put too much liner, you just lose the effect, because when you open your eyes you can't see it. So I find this works very well, and I literally go into the base of my lashes, and I'm going to pull out a little, just a tiny bit at the corner. And I'm going into the inner corner as well for a little more definition. So I'm getting quite warm now. Even though the sun has gone in, it's quite warm here. I remember one of you was asking me, did I not have air conditioning? And unfortunately we don't, because we don't get sunshine with, or hot weather with, any regularity, so it would be pointless to put in air conditioning. But I can tell you that when we get weather that's warm, and we do get spells of weather that are very warm, but again, we can never depend on them. There's a run on electric fans then, which is hilarious, and everybody's going, oh, it's so hot, it's so hot, and then people say, no, we won't complain because we don't get it very often. So we tend not to. We put up with it if it's very warm. It's just that we're not used to it. That's all. We're used to cold, damp weather. So when we get the warm weather, it's just so nice. But it can be quite humid. So I hope you can see that I've pulled out a little bit there on the corners. Try and get them to match. And that's it now. That's it there. Now, you can see there's a tiny little bit, well, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, you might see a tiny little bit of fallout on this side, not so much on this side. But I think that's actually more down to my concealer, because I hadn't used this concealer until today, and the Maybelline one didn't seem to happen with that. So I'm going to just clean up a little bit. One thing I do notice about the Collection concealer, even though I do really like it, it's not as creamy as the Maybelline Dream Lumi, which is the one I have been using. I was saying that I think I have one. It runs out quite quickly. It's because it's one of those ones that you click, you know, you twist it and it clicks up. I may end up just finishing with that. I have it here beside me. That's the Maybelline Dream Lumi. I don't know which one. It's in the colour 01, I think. It's fair anyway. Everything that I use is either ivory or fair or very fair. So I'm going to try and see, maybe this will help. I think actually it's a better concealer, the Maybelline Dream Lumi. I'm just going to pause for a second. Sorry about that, just one of my kids came to the door. So that's the Maybelline Dream Lumi put on top. Now, I'm just going to do very quickly, because I'm in 28 minutes. Benefit Gimme Brow, the tiny one. I find this absolutely brilliant because I'm not so great at doing brows, but this is fairly foolproof. I always say these are going to be really quick get ready with me's, and they end up not being quick. But I know when I'm doing them and I'm not talking, they are quick. I hope you don't mind. If you've made it this far, thank you. So that's my brows. I'm actually not so happy with that. I smudged it ever so slightly. Now, that's that. I'm going to do my mascara, which is the Essence Volume Stylist 18 Hour. I really like this, and it's very inexpensive as well, but it's a really good mascara. It really lengthens and defines and volumizes, so I'm really liking that. I'm going to pause and do the other one so I save on time. That's the two eyes done now. I'm going to just line my lips with Rimmel Exaggerate lip liner in Eastend Snob. And I am going to finish with MAC Syrup, which is that one there. It's a favourite only of recent times. I'm using my viewfinder now. So I really like that. It's very comfortable to wear. I think that is everything. Oh yeah, I want to just very, very quickly set my under eyes, and I'm going to use this little fluffy brush and the mirror. This is MAC Mineralise Skin Finish in Light Plus, and I'm literally just going to powder under there because it will set my concealer. I don't really need to powder anywhere else. That looks okay, I think. And that is the finished look, and I'm only into 32 minutes. Pull out my little clips and zhuzh up my hair. I think my camera's at a slightly different angle today. I don't even have any earrings on me at the moment. But that's the look. So that's with the Pippa palette. I can highly recommend this. I absolutely love it. I don't know why I didn't buy it before, and I certainly will be repurchasing it again, and I have used it every single day. It's so versatile. I mean, I'm so happy with that look. I'm really, really happy with that look, and I've used everything from this palette, apart from my face base and so on, but everything from contour, blush, highlight, eyeliner, base shadow, crease shadow, everything in that. Fantastic. Absolutely love it. So maybe go and check out Blank Canvas Cosmetics. They do beautiful brushes as well, which I am dying to invest in. Anyway, so I hope you liked that look, and I'm sorry it was so chatty. And I hope you're having a fabulous day, a lovely weekend, and that the sun is shining wherever you are. And I look forward to seeing you again in the next video. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you liked this video, please give me a thumbs up, and if you liked it enough, please hit the subscribe button. I'd really love to have you as part of the community. So take care of yourself, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!